Let's be fair. That intro is way too powerful for me. But welcome to another Comics Curing Cancer live stream all weekend long. So many great shows going on. So many chances to win great prizes and fight cancer, help the American Cancer Society. There's a link pinned in the description right to this video up at the top. I am literally donating right now because I am entering a friend of mine named Christina Payne to be on the prize wheel for this show. Here's how you do it. You click that link, and every $25 that you donate during my live stream, you get a name on the wheel. So if you donate $100, you get 4 entries and you get 4 chances to win. So the link is pinned at the top. You can do that at any point. The sooner you vote, or sorry, the sooner that you enter and the more often that you enter, the more chances you have to win. I'm going to run through prizes. I'm going to show you what the site looks like. I'm going to give you all the fun details, but I just want to say thank you, firstly, for being here, for being a part of this event, for sharing it on your social media. I know that we can't always be able to donate money, but we can be involved in sharing the information, right? Supporting all the channels. You have the opportunity to assist this incredible event and make it possible that everybody sees and knows about these shows. So today, here we are. We're right here in the middle, smack dab in the center of the list here. I'm going live for the next couple of hours. Then immediately after me, we've got Legion of Comics and Mark. He's going to be doing all those incredible original art hearts that Christina has been having created all around the community, and they're going to be finishing the bidding on those hearts. And then after that, we got Rob's Fat Stacks. He's going to be doing his Buck Wild, his insane slab show, and he's going to be giving away some wild books. So if you click over to Only Slabs with Rob today at 2:30 Eastern, that's what's next. And then buckle up, gang. Save some money because I'm going to be in the chat right here making sure Hoarders Hide Scott gets nothing during this original art auction later today, because I'm going to be in that chat holding it down. So you better be ready for that. And then, of course, it all rolls over to Haul Yeah tonight. So lots of things going on today. Here's tomorrow. Of course, overnight, that's when the Aussies take over. Oi, oi, oi. And they're going to be doing their best. And then, of course, we got Cliff on Comics in the morning. I'll be hanging with Cliff, doing some trivia, trying to win some prizes for folks. We got Reverend Bleeker doing his Saturday morning church with lots of goodies. And then, of course, the main event, Sunday between 1 and 7, and probably more like 8 or 9, Rob's going to be doing the comics and collectible auction. All this stuff is happening. You can share this out, right? You can share it here on YouTube. You can go to your Facebook, your Instagram, whatever, and share it out. We hugely appreciate that. So I've just entered Christina in because Christina, she's supporting all of us. She's absolutely incredible this whole weekend. And she sent me a screen grab saying, John, I've already donated $25. And I said, well, it's Wednesday. You're a little ahead of the schedule, but I will make sure that you're on the wheel today. So there you go, Christina. You are on the wheel today. I entered her as She-Hulk on my wheel, but I got a man in the chair backstage, DJ Linx. He's watching to see your donations come in. So every time you donate $25, he's going to let me know. And that is how you get on the prize wheel. You donate $25, you get on the prize wheel. So I appreciate you guys. Look, we got first-time listeners and callers. I appreciate you all, gang. I'm not going to spend time running through the chat. We're going to spend a lot of time just talking silly shenanigans, but I want to get to some of the prizes. So there are 10 on the wheel, and I've got one secret prize, one epic prize from our friend Dayymares, because he donated a lot of stuff and he's purchased a lot of stuff already this weekend. But Adam sent me a slab that I have not decided if I'm going to either sell it in the chat or if I'm going to add it to the prize wheel. It's going to just depend on how much money we can raise this morning, because we are currently just over $28,000. I want to get us to 30. I think it's totally possible in this 2-hour stream to get there. So every $25 that you donate, you get a spot on the prize wheel. Let's run through some of the things you can win. I've got 3 slab giveaways here. So I'm going to run through those real quick. If you haven't seen my videos, or if you didn't see the comic vet, he's in the chat. He did his kickoff show. If you didn't see any of that, you may have missed all the Jason Aaron Thor goodness that I'm giving away here. So this is just one prize. All of this stuff, of course, the Jane Foster dealing with cancer, Thor drama, got God of Thunder, absolutely amazing, got Gore the God Butcher stuff, and of course the connecting cover that is his first appearance. So that is one prize pack. $25, you could win all of that. But that's not all, gang. I got a whole Batman prize pack. Minor key here. Look at this great Dustin Nguyen variant. Yeah, that is my whole I got a whole Batman set here, gang. Great Batman covers. I should probably be doing this a little differently, but I'll do my best here. All these awesome Batman variants. This is another way to win. You could, or another prize you could win, right? $25, gang. Whoa, let's go this way. Little sideways cover there. So, yeah, man. Whoa, that one's backwards. I got a whole Batman prize pack, but that ain't it. That's just two. That's just two of the prizes. Here's the one I'm thinking of spinning last at the very end of the day. I've got an entire set of Marvel Fanfare. I got this is 2 through 9 right here. And then I got a whole slew of others, 14, 20, a whole bunch. Some of these are from me. Some of these are from my man, Ruben Guzman, who's been in the chat. But the big prize in that one is a 9/8 of issue 1 Marvel Fanfare. I don't want to tell you what this book cost me to get to just for giving it away, but for $25, you could win it. So, gang, there she is. Those are my 3 big slab prizes. But I know a bunch of you who come to this stream every year know my friend Albert from Albert Loves Comics. He is a very talented gentleman, and here's what he made for me this year.
Splice Original.
Oh, I'm just checking. Simon has 2, I think, not 3, right, DJ? I see his name, but I think you meant to have him on there 2 times. So I got a bunch of people on the wheel already. My friend Ryan, Magic Lasso's on there. Christina's on there, like I mentioned. Simple Simon's on there. Tony is on there. Look at this. Tony's on there twice. He's in there as Tony and Antonio. He likes to mix up how he puts his money in. Can't control Tony. He's just always donating. So yeah, the prize wheels are growing. Albert, made 3 awesome journals. They're incredible. The TMNT one, I really love the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants one. Absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, you could win one of those beautiful covers that he does. He repurposes, those facsimiles or the worn down covers, and he gives you a real new cool life. Those things are awesome. Wrong Simon. Oh, is that the wrong Simon? That's not you? Oh, it's Mad Spidey. Sorry, not Simple Simon. Yeah, we don't like that Simple Simon guy. We don't like that guy. This is the mad Spidey. I get it. Legion, I know he has the Supergirl one. I've commissioned him for several. They're absolutely amazing. So there's 3 of those on the wheel. Plus, as I mentioned, the other madman in our community, Dayymares, he gifted our chat 2 different Venom prize packs. So I'm calling this one the Venom Island prize pack. You get all of these books as one prize. And he also did the Good Son prize pack, the Venom Good Son prize pack. So this is another set of Venom variant covers you can win. Both of those are on the wheel. And then, like I mentioned, there's one secret crazy one. I have not told anybody about this, but you 31 folks in the chat can see it first. He gave me this to give away, gang. Yeah, that's a Hulk 102 and a 3.5. First issue of the Incredible Hulk, right? The changeover to becoming the Incredible Hulk. There it is in a 3.5. I haven't decided. If we get enough entries on the wheel, I'll throw that one on towards the end. But for right now, I'm thinking of just selling it in the chat. This book can go from anywhere from like $70 to $100. it's a great bargain at 25. So maybe we add that to the wheel if we keep getting enough people donating. So again, click the link, donate at least $25 or every multiple of that. You can get more entries on the wheel. And I will keep spinning it several times during this live stream. So the earlier you're on, the more chances to win. If you donate right at the end, you might just have a shot at the last prize, right? So being on early matters a ton, right? So that's how you get involved. Let's take a look at what the website looks like and how you donate, all right? When you click that link, you're going to go to this page. This is the Comics Curing Cancer, or C3 portal. This takes you right to the American Cancer Society. But up here at the corner, I just want to highlight, it says items. There are a ton of things you can get. You want shirts, you want all kinds of goodies, you want to look in on those hearts that Christina Payne has going. That's where you find all that stuff right here in the items section. So definitely check it out if you haven't. And then, of course, you can donate right here. But I recommend, the way I've been doing it is hitting this I hit the PayPal link right here. And that's how I've been making my donations. And it opens another page where you can put in the information that you want to enter. So let me stop sharing that, and I'll share what the other page looks like. Here we go. The donate today page looks like this. And look, I did a Christina Payne donation. Oh, you can see my email. Isn't that beautiful? But it allows you, actually, I got to actually do a different one. I got to open a new one. I realized I already donated on that one. Womp, womp. Let me open a new one because I realize that's what I need so that you can see how to do it. Because there is a way to put in your actual like YouTube name instead of your human mortal name, your boring name. We want, if you want to be known as Mad Spidey and not, Simple Simon, because John can't remember one Simon from the other because all Simons are the same. You can enter it here. So look, there's a spot that says customize donor name optional. So you can type in. So I typed in Christina Payne's name right here when I did my donation, and you can enter your amount. And you can even click this second button right here, which means you'll cover the processing fees. So if it's $25, it might throw another dollar or some change on top of that. And then you can hit your PayPal button there. So that's the way you donate. You cover those costs so that the charity doesn't have to cover any of that stuff, right? So that's just a way to take a little bit of the burden off of the charity, cover a little bit more of that money, and make it work a little easier, I think. So there are some cool ways to do that. I'm going to update the prize wheel. So I'm going to share the prize wheel screen here so you guys can see me loading all these names on here. Where's my wheel of names? Here we go. So as you see, I only have Christina on there for now, but I've got to add all these others. So let me go and separate these windows out a little bit here. All righty. I've got to add. Whoop. Let's see. Thanks again to my man in the chair. DJ Linx getting up early. We're having coffee together, getting the day going. So I got to add my man Magic Lasso. Whoop, and I can't spell lasso. Do better. Hashtag do better. I got my man Mad Spidey, and Spidey is on there twice, so he's going to be entered 2 times. And then I got who else? Whoa. I got my man Tony. Old Wolf is in here twice. Oops, sorry. Old Wolf. All right. Keep going here. I got Coach Vic. What is going on, Coach Vic? Appreciate you, my friend. And I got Christina with 2 more. She's doing her 2 more. I marked mine, Christina, with She-Hulk. So that's how I know if the one I bought for you wins. I know it's me that you should thank. Christina Payne. All right. So those are the folks I got entered right now on the wheel. They just have more opportunities is basically what this amounts to. They're going to have more chances to win as we go along. You can send, if you're not sure, you're having trouble with your screen grabs, you can share an image on Instagram with DJ Linx. He can check to verify if you're feeling like, oh, I should see my name on there. You can do that by sharing that over. Let's see. Oh, people checking in on poor DJ. He's drinking his coffee. He's doing okay. He's getting there. Paul Rogers. I'm adding Paul onto the list. Let's see here. I'm giving a couple more seconds for people to get on that first wheel spin. Let's see, because this is going to be the first prize of the day. If you win, obviously that one name comes off, but if you've put your name on there 4 times, you still have 3 more opportunities to win, right? So that just keeps adding up, man. It keeps happening. I wish Mrs. Linx here. She makes these. I mean, let's be honest. She makes exciting financial decisions for DJ. So that's the best part about it. You know, she gets in there and she starts buying stuff, and it's just exciting. So, but hopefully she's sleeping it off, saving up some money for tonight, because there's a lot of goodies going down tonight. What is up? MJ's in the chat. What's going on, James? He did a great stream yesterday interviewing Mark Spears. And Mark Spears basically gave away his house. He gave away everything. I don't think he's got anything left. I think Mark Spears is on the street trying to make artwork for some change on the side of the corner. So, you know, that's what happens when you come on for Comics Curing Cancer. You're just giving everything away because this cause is that meaningful. So thank you to James for making Mark Spears homeless again. We're happy about that. Again, I don't know that he was homeless the first time. Brian was this morning. He was creating awesome opportunities to win stuff for Comics Curing Cancer. So much appreciated, Brian, this morning, holding the fort down. And I've got Brian in the list as well. So I'm going to add Brian onto my wheel here. If I can find that window. Here we go. All righty. I think I got a lot of names at this point. I kind of feel like I should spin this sucker. So I think what I'm going to do is spin this wheel. First prize of the night, you know, I'm going to give away Thor. I'm going to give away that Thor set, because here's the deal. These people that got in early deserve a banger prize. And I said I'm going to save that Marvel Fanfare to the end, but I got that Jason Aaron set. So I'm going to spin the winner. So I'm giving away that slabbed Jason Aaron set of books right about now. So this is your last opportunity to get the name on the wheel for the first spin. Look at the odds right now. Christina Payne she's in there. It's got to be $25, James Willie. So I appreciate it, man. Make sure it's at least $25 for each entry on the wheel. So Mad Spidey's, he's like, ship to Australia, man. Ship it. Save me all that money. He's like, I'm getting that stuff straight to Australia. Yeah, $25 for each spot on the wheel. We're looking to crush this 30,000 mark. We're gonna try to crest this mark here if we can. No worries, James. I appreciate it, man. And thank you to Christina Payne, obviously always being in the chat, always keeping things working, keeping things flowing. And she'll drop the link to Legion of Comics when we get closer to the time when he's going to be going live for the next phase, which will be the hearts, right? Giving away those hearts. So that's going to be happening here soon. Well, soon, you know, like 2.5 hours. But it's going to be happening is what I'm saying. So be ready for that. That's the next phase here in the day. And then, of course, after that, it's a Rob's Fat Stacks evening afternoon. You're getting only slabs for a couple hours with Chris, and they're going to be giving away some insane books like they do every year. And then right after that is the big art auction, and that's going to be going for, well, pretty much the rest of the night. Get your dinner, get your beer, get your cocktail, get your whatever. Go and sit down and just bid, just get crazy in that chat. Although if I'm bidding on it, then you can wait and then I'll win it. That's kind of the way that works, just so you know. That's why I'm making sure Hoarder's Hide is busy today. Scott's gonna have a harder time sneaking in. All right, so I think we're about ready. I'm just gonna make sure James Willie's on the wheel here, see if he's gotten that entry in. I appreciate you, James. He's won a couple of really great prizes, I think, at this point. He's going strong. So there he is. Yeah, James should be on the wheel now. I'm going to add him. Here we go, James Willie. I'm going to add you in. All righty. I'm going to shuffle this 1, 2, 3, 4 times for the name Thor. I'm going to spin it, and we're going to see who wins the Thor prize. I'm excited. This is a great set of books, and it's going to be Old Wolf. Look at that. Old Wolf. And before we move this one, Old Wolf is still on the wheel for later. He is still on the wheel for later on. So, Tony, congrats. You got this Jason Aaron set. And here's the beauty of it. Every one of these sets that I'm giving away includes some books from my friend Jennifer from Comics Will Break Your Heart, who lost her battle to cancer last year. So she is going to be super happy to see all this money going to this cause, right? She's looking down on this event saying, that's where I wanted my books to go. They're not all from her. Obviously, some of these are from me, and some of these are from my man, Ruben Guzman. But huge thank you to all of you donating. So there you go, Tony. First big win for you, sir. Although I think I saw you win some other stuff yesterday, maybe. All right, so there you go. We've got a first spin of the day. Make sure you guys get in there. Yes, indeed. Thank you for all the kind statements for our friend Jen. Absolutely one of a kind, and it's great to see her books finding their way to members of this community. So that, you know, I can't imagine a better solution to that tragedy, right? So again, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think 11 names on the wheel, and I've got like 11 more prizes. So it's everybody wins at this point. Everybody's gonna get a prize. Odds are really strong. I'm also giving away 2 dips into the comics of John. I've got an entire shelf and a half of trade paperbacks, hardcovers, indies, DC, Marvel, and I'm going to give 2 people chances to dive in there and pick what they want. So lots of goodies going out. Everything must go. Everything must go. We're just giving it all. I don't have any hats to sign and give away at this point, but that's about the only thing I'm not giving away. Hit that link at the top. $25. Each entry gets you 1 name on the wheel. You can enter multiple times. I got several people on the wheel twice, so you can absolutely accomplish that goal. I'm gonna go a little bit. I'm gonna spin one more wheel here in just a second. Ooh, DJ's like, I want that Marvel Fanfare. He's like, I'm ready. So he's getting on the wheel. I'm gonna add him on here. Here we go. He's gonna come away with all these prizes. You guys don't want this guy to win everything, so you better get in there ahead of him while you still have time, because I'm gonna spin for one of my man Albert's books here in just a second. Ooh, okay, so DJ's on there. He is all set. Ooh, let me make sure. Let's see. I'm gonna do. Yeah, let's do that one. All right. So I'm going to give a couple of seconds for people to get on there. No need for a hat, John. We'll take the shirt. Get my C3 Comics Curing Cancer shirt with the pit stains from staying up late last night. And I didn't even change my shirt. I just been going. Yeah, a free DNA sample with every shirt. So here's how this is going to work. I want to give away one of Albert's journals. I'm going to do the one that has Eternity on the cover. Really, really great cover, utilizing one of the classic Marvel gods. So I'm going to spin the wheel and someone's going to get Eternity. You're going to win Eternity, not by Calvin Klein, but by Albert Loves Comics. Let's screen share my giveaway, my wheel here. I'm trying to stay on pace. Let me shuffle 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm trying to stay on pace because I don't want to go over. My job is to get us on task here a little bit. And I've got so many prizes. I got to spin this wheel a ton. So here we go. Let's see who gets the Eternity Journal from our man Albert Loves Comics. Christina She-Hulk. It's the She-Hulk. Yes. Congrats to Christina Payne. I'm feeling so good about that right now. You have no clue. That just made my day, gang. That just made my day. So Christina, I'm gonna hook Albert up with your information. Just let me know where you want that Eternity sketch journal to go. Give me the address on Instagram and I'll send that along to Albert so that you get it. So congrats to you. There's still 2 more journals from Albert. I've still got 2 more slab sets. I've still got 2 Venom giveaway sets. I've still got 2 dives into my trade paperbacks. And gang, if we get there, if we get close to that mark that I want us to hit, I'm going to be throwing in this book. This is the book that I'm going to be tempted to add to the wheel today. I think we're going to get there. We're going to add this Hulk 102. to the wheel. This book is worth three to four, maybe even prize entries onto the wheel. This book alone. So let's make sure we're hitting that link and getting a chance to add $25 to the fight against cancer and the chance to win some prizes. Because right now, odds are good. The sooner you're on the board, the more often you're on the board, the better the chances. We got some people waking up in the chat. Nick, I'm surprised Nick's still alive. Nick, you still alive? Holy cow, man. He's been going strong. Taking some shots. I hope you got your coffee going. Woke this morning, get woken up. Checking in with Glitter and Duct Tape, who has absolutely been a champion. I've seen Glitter and Duct Tape in every single chat so far. Absolutely holding it down. I've come away with two prizes. I not only did I get one of the Legion of Comics mystery boxes, which I will unbox here at some point on the channel. Very excited about that. But I also conned DJ Linx into adding comics to a book that I bought yesterday. So I got a great Department of Truth variant, and then tricked him into throwing some books into it. So that's how the shenanigans go. You wait until Rob, Mark, and DJ are tired, and then you start just like making them make bad choices. This is the best part about it. You went to the gym? What are you trying to be healthy here? That's not what we're here for. We're here to fight cancer. You don't need to be healthy to fight cancer. So let's see. I've given away two. We got 30 minutes in. I think I'm on schedule. I think I'm doing all right. I don't need a co-host. I really don't. No, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. I have been watching horror movies. I'm excited to let people know in the chat, what are you watching for Halloween season? I introduced my daughters to two new horror movies this particular fall. Poltergeist for the very first time. And I want to talk a little bit about Jo Beth Williams being a smoke show. How did I forget that? It's been a while since I've watched that movie. I've seen her in The Big Chill and other movies, but I forgot. If you just search Jo Beth Williams Poltergeist, you will not be disappointed by what you find. Damien's got two spots on the wheel, so I'm adding Damien here. But I'm just going to say, gang, if you have not seen Poltergeist in a hot minute, you're missing out. Jo Beth Williams is she's a thing. She's a thing. And I had forgotten about, I'm thinking about like the scary monsters and that weird steak that crawls across the counter. I'm thinking of all the crazy monsters. But I forgot that she does like a Ripley. I know I'm just going to run around in a t-shirt and my undies sequence. Really something. That's a thing to remember. I think you should consider rewatching this movie. My daughters did enjoy it. Yes, they're here. My daughters did enjoy it, but they felt like it was more like it didn't scare them. It just was like a little bit like odd, creepy, but not scary. They didn't feel like it was scary. It's on, I believe, HBO Max is where we watched it. But it was an interesting experience. They knew Craig T. Nelson more from The Incredibles because he's Mr. Incredible. He's the voice of Mr. Incredible. I knew him as Coach when I was a kid. I don't know if you guys watched that show, but I knew him as Coach. So for me, like I was like, oh, this is, it's kind of cool to see this again after all these years. It had been at least 2 decades probably since I saw this movie. But Jo Beth Williams, that's the reason to click in. Jo Beth Williams is the main reason to watch it. There it is. See? Yes. So Carol Ann, here's what my youngest said. My youngest was like, Carol Ann's creepy before she goes into the TV. She's just a little off. Like she's just a little, something's not right with Carrie Ann. So we're a little worried about Carrie Ann's mental state overall. And so they're like, her going into the walls of the house is probably the most normal thing that she does in her life. She's a little screwy before that happens. So I thought that was an interesting take. It's a little dated. It feels more, I guess, Gremlins than say Exorcist, if you will. It's like Steven Spielberg's Exorcist because it's a little more flashy, a little more showy, a little less horrifying. But but it's a good add to the list. It does have some very interesting moments. I love when again more. I'm gonna Joe Beth Williams out on this when she goes running out in the rain to get her neighbor's help and then just accidentally, in the shirt and undies falls into the muddy spot where the pool is getting dug, and then there's like skeletons in the pool, very Raiders of the Lost Arky. That was a moment. That's a vibe. That's a vibe. Definitely definitely the highlight of the movie watching experience for me. It seemed accidental to me, Magic Lasso. I was worried for her a little bit, but also like watching her run by it the first time, I'm like, oh, she's going in the drink. She's going for a splashdown. My daughter looked at me and said, "Really, Dad?" After I played the trailer. All right. I mean, to quote Glitter and Duct Egg, she's not wrong. So that's the other one that we did. Oh, Austin is in the chat. If you missed, he's doing some original art this weekend. He did that Creep Show cover. Amazing. So yeah, Swimming with Skeletons, not a big recommend. Hit that link. $25 gets you on the wheel. Every $25 gets you on the wheel. So make sure you're clicking that link if you haven't done it yet, just to get a spot, because right now pretty much everybody's going to win something at this rate. We got a lot of room. So definitely get in there early. What's up, John? Big Daddy Ross is here. Every $25 gets you on the wheel. And I've got like at least 8 more prizes to give away and a slab. I'm deciding whether it fits there or not. Thanks. Thanks, Will. So I'm going to, in about 10 minutes, I'm spinning that wheel again, maybe twice. So be ready for that third. Yes, it's the third spin of the wheel. And make sure I should be, writing this down. Let me open I realize I should have I'm not thinking clearly. I got to keep track of these winners. Winner, chicken dinners. I'm going to make a little Google Doc here just so that I've got a version of this. So I got Christina with the Eternity Journal. And I've got Old Wolf. And he's getting that 4 set from me. So congrats to the both of them. But that's just 2 of the 10 wheel prizes that I got here. So make sure everybody's on there. Make sure everybody's entered to win. Get at least 1 spot on that wheel. You can prize tag as well. If you're like, hey, I want Vogs to win something, you could enter his name. I typed in Christina's name. You type in whoever's name you want. If there's somebody in the chat that you want to make sure has a chance to win a prize, you can absolutely do that. We are happy to take any and all. So the other movie, I'm excited to hear your Halloween watches, your must watches. The other one that we tried for the first time, and this one's more racy. I've got teenagers. I got high schoolers. We did Bram Stoker's Dracula. Yeah, we did Gary Oldman and Anthony Hopkins chewing all the scenery. We did that incredible hairstylings for Gary. Gary Oldman has more looks in this movie than I think any actor has really ever had. He's got the dapper, like I'm on the streets of London look. He's got the I've lived in my broken down castle in Transylvania for 400 years look. He's got the I'm part wolf look. I'm part bat look. He's got all the looks. There are plenty of them. So I will say what I liked about it and what I've always loved about it is the like gothic horror of it. There's the music and the sets and the style of photography is like old movie style. I really love the look of it. Absolutely love it. But yeah, there's a couple of interesting casting choices. Keanu Reeves being high on that list. He doesn't work for me. I like Winona Ryder. I think she's great. Gary Oldman, of course, fantastic. And even Anthony Hopkins, who is so over the top. He's almost playing Hannibal Lecter still in this. It's like right on the edge of that. So we did watch that one last night. My oldest was basically looking at me like, this is pretty much porn, Dad. Like, there's a lot of naked ladies all through this movie, including Monica Bellucci. Amazing in that as well. Yes, Tom Waits. It was Renfield. Very, very good as Renfield. Love it. Most people aren't. Let's be fair. Most people are not a fan of this movie. Most people will be like, why are you, of all the vampire movies, John, of all the options, why that one? something about it. I just love the gothic horror of it. It just all works for me. Oldman is, of course, great. Yes, the children of the night. What sweet music they make. Yeah, he is on a different level in this. It's absolutely a wild ride. Uh, I think he said old man when he's young. He looks like Johnny Depp. I mean, my daughters thought that Gary Oldman. Who did they say that he looked like? I mean, it depends on which version of Gary Oldman you get, but they definitely thought he didn't look like Gary Oldman. He's got a slightly odd look for sure in several sequences, but the stuff they do with the shadows, the look of the movie, it's really cool. It's your favorite. Oh, that's a bold. I'm a Lost Boys fan. Lost Boys always ranks number one in my vampire movies. It's just a wild fun ride, and Kiefer Sutherland, so good. Big fan. Monica Bellucci is great in all movies. Let's be fair. Monica Bellucci is top tier. Nick Kicks, he says, can you do an anti-prize tag? Like take someone off of the wheel. He wants to take somebody, he wants to pick somebody to take off of the wheel. That's a new way to do this. Near Dark. Oh, I haven't watched that in a hot minute. And so, okay, I'll mention the third movie that we watched for the first time the girls had never seen, which is World War Z with Brad Pitt, the zombie movie World War Z. My daughter has just started dabbling in zombie stuff. She's seen a bunch of Walking Dead, the show. And so I was like, oh, let's pick a more modern horror. And we should have done 28 Days Later, I think, but we went with World War Z. And it was fun. I had forgotten certain sequences that were like so intense when they're on that airfield in the rain in Korea. That was really cool, really freaky. Okay, Papa. Look, you had me with Poop Man, but now you're losing me. Overrated. Lost Boys. Did we see the same movie? Yeah, there you go. You tell him, Simon. You tell him. That's how you do it. My favorite horror movie is My Job at Lowe's. World War Z, I will say, is not my favorite zombie movie. It probably is not a top 5 zombie movie for me. Zombieland might rank up there just because of Bill Murray, just because of Bill Murray alone. But I liked World War Z again, watching it this time. The effects are really cool. Some of the sequences on the roof, jump into the helicopter, really, really cool. Of course, the storming of Israel when they're going in Jerusalem over the walls, crazy. I mean, you could argue that World War Z isn't really zombies either. Obviously, they got the fast zombies. I think of zombies as slow zombies. So you could argue that, right, Joe? As a reminder, I'm going to spin the wheel in 4 minutes or a little less than 4 minutes. So this is your opportunity to get on that wheel again. I might spin it twice. We might get a couple of goodies given away here. So I'm going to do at least one of those Venom prize packs. I'm going to do my Batman slab. So we're going to give away a couple of prizes here really soon. The sooner you're on the wheel, the more chances to win. That's all I'm saying. Get that wheel spun a few more times for you. So every $25 is an entry onto the wheel. Get in there now. Get in there soon, right? Hit that link. It's at the top, and then you'll be set to go. I'm going to add my man, Gary. Here we go to the names. Here we go, Gary. Get your name on there now so that you have a shot at winning something on this prize wheel. Lots of things coming along here. Lots of goodies. Obviously, so that ranks high for me. Night of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead. I don't know if I guess I would probably pick the newer version of Dawn of the Dead, but there's no bad versions of Dawn of the Dead. I like them both. I'm going to say I'm down for both. So they're all really good. Ooh, the Crazies. I don't know that I've heard of that one, John Ross. That might be a newer one for me. Thank you, Gary B. I got you, buddy. That came through, and the man in the chair made sure that I added you to the list. So you are now rocking and rolling. Favorite zombie movie is all right. You had me, you lost me, and maybe you got me back because I'm John Jameson, spelled the same way here. So I consider Jenna family, which is really awkward. Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead is the GOAT. It's a lot of fun, and he did a great job. Was it Ving Rhames is in that one? And yeah, they got a good cast. Obviously the production value is way up, so that makes a huge difference. I've never seen Pro Wrestlers versus Zombies with Rowdy Roddy Piper. I have not, but exciting. We're down to the last few seconds before I spin the wheel. Last few chances. Yeah, DJ's talking his Jenna. Last few chances to get on the wheel before I spin it. Again, the sooner you're on, the more chances to win. $25 is all it takes. And we're trying to break that 30,000 mark. We're trying to make sure that we're well over that. You can see where we're at when you go to the webpage for when you're giving your prizes away. You can see where we're at. And we appreciate everybody taking the time to participate and to be sharing these streams out, sitting in the chats. I got 41 people here hanging out. Appreciate all of you doing that. The original Crazies was a George Romero joint with Timothy Olyphant in the remake. Okay. Love Timothy Olyphant. He's great. My daughter's, I'm getting soccer scores here. I will update you on the soccer scores in just a second. Man Cave is in the chat. What's up, Doc? Again, $25 gets you one entry on the wheel. A ton of prizes coming. I've already given away 2, and I'm about to do 2 more. So get on the wheel now. I'm going to add the wheel to the stream so you can see how it looks. We got a lot of names on there, but again, I'm giving away a lot of prizes. So at this point, there's probably enough that not everybody, but most people are going to be getting a prize on that wheel. Get on the wheel soon, gang. I'm just telling you. Joe says, the Crazies is about a town's water getting infected, and the people who it infects, it makes them turn into violent people. The original shows them acting normal with killer attitudes. All right. Good to know. All right. Important information. So I've not heard of this. I don't know how I've never heard of this. 2 hours left to bid on the hearts. Yes, as a reminder, when you click that same link that I showed, you can cruise through on the top where it says items and find some of the hearts that are original art pieces. Some of them are crazy, absolutely amazing good. So you should definitely at least cruise through and make sure you can put in bids on them now. And then Mark's show after this, they will finalize those bids and you can see kind of who wins what. So an important live stream coming up after this one. I'm adding Parm, of course. Yes, sir. You are on here, my friend. Absolutely going to make sure that I add Man Cave. You are on the wheel. Okay. I think it's time to shuffle this one. Oops, sorry. I spun it. I'm going to remove that. Sorry. Nope. I didn't. I was trying to shuffle and I spun it. So I will make sure I'm not cheating here. I'm not going to change any of that, but I'm going to shuffle. And then I will reshare to the stream here. Well, where did it go? Where are we on? Wheel of Names. There we go. I'm going to shuffle. There's the shuffle button. 2, 3, and 4 times. This one we're going to give away. Let's do the Venom Island prize pack from our man Dayymares, who gave away a ton of goodies and has won a ton of goodies. So this is from Dayymares. This is the Venom Island prize pack, and I'm thinking it's Christina again. No, it's Gary B. Who's going to be right on the line? Gary B. Congrats, Gary B. Going to remove that name on there. So let's go back here, make sure I update my list here. Let's see. We got Gary B winning the Venom Island, and I will connect Dayymares for you for that set of books. It's a whole set of Venom variants, like 10 books, something like that, a whole stack. So congrats to Gary B on that one. And let me shuffle the wheel again here, and let's do one of the dives into my trade paperback sets here. I'm going to give 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to give somebody a chance to dive into the trade paperbacks and pick whatever they want to read. Some of these are from me. Some of these are from Jen. Oh, DJ's got doubled up. Look, he's in there. DJ's going to get some good reading material. Let's take off one DJ link. He's still on there a ton. So he's got a lot of chances to win. Let's see here. So he gets first pick. Whoever comes after him gets to have to, they get the dregs. They get the sloppy seconds. He's getting the firsts. So you got to, womp womp. And let's see. Let's see how many more prizes we got here. We got 1, 2, 3. I have to do Batman. I got to do Marvel Fanfare. I got TMNT. I got Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. I got a Venom set. I got 6 more prizes, and I think we're getting close to wanting to add that slab to the wheel here. Let's see here. How are we doing on the overall total? Let's refresh the window here. Oh, gang, we're coming up. We're coming up on 29,000. Holy cow. We are doing it. We are putting it into fruition. We are making magic happen here in the battle against cancer. So we're at 28,557. And it's slow to update sometimes. So hopefully we will add all the information together, but we're getting to where we want for our goal. So please be sure you're clicking that link, you're donating what you can, and then you're sharing this stream. Share it on your social medias, your Facebooks, your Instagrams. Share it here on YouTube if you can. And then we will hopefully get a lot of eyes on this, because I want us to get, if we get to 29,000, so was that 500 more? No, less than 500, like $400 more, then we will add that slab and we will spin for it later today. So I'm gonna throw that Incredible Hulk 102 in. You want to see a picture? Pretty picture of it. Oh, we got a bunch of people adding now. Hold on. Let me add to the wheel first. I got M. Crowley on there. And I got Mad Cave. Let me see. A few more Mad Caves on there. Nice. Okay. Here we go. We're getting there. Whoop. I might be mistyping some of these names. We're going to just do our best. All right. Got one more Mad Cave. Whoop. Perfect. All right. I think I've caught up. Adding all those names on here, man. Appreciate you guys. Yes, sooner better than later. It increases your odds. The more often and the sooner you do it, the odds go up. So definitely worth your time. So I didn't see a whole lot of other horror movies that I want to make sure people are watching. Obviously, the big ones from my house are Scream. My girls love the Scream franchise. Mostly, I think, because it's just fun. Even the jump scares and everything that happens, it's a fun franchise. It's not like traumatizing. This isn't The Exorcist, right? We're not traumatizing people here, but we're laughing at it. And the jump scares are kind of fun and funny. So the first 2 Scream movies get watched every Halloween. At this point, they are on solid rotation. 3 through 6, because they're at 6 now or 7. It might be 7 Scream movies. Those get watched a little bit less often. But 1 and 2, I've seen both of them at least once already this fall. So definitely true. Mistyped my own name. It's actually Man Cave. I got you, buddy. I knew that it was you. I know your name by now. Gary B is prize tagging Christina Payne. Again, Christina Payne coming out. So I will add her to that list for you, Gary B. All righty. Thank you, Gary B. Appreciate you, buddy. He says, I love how you watch the old retro movies and shows. I should be more like you instead of watching only the new stuff. See, this is sarcasm in a comment right here. Lasso definitely watches the retro stuff and doesn't watch the new stuff. And my daughters don't often choose the retro stuff, although they have claimed that they want to watch some of the original like horror movies they've missed. They have not seen Exorcist or Chainsaw Massacre, but I was like, guys, those are pretty traumatizing. I don't know how ready we are for those. Apologies, Papa. I will fix that for you. I got you, buddy. I will fix that for you, man. Oh, so good. All right. Moo. There you go. All fixed. You are on the wheel correct. We're not watching Happy Days around here. We're not watching old TV shows either. The oldest TV shows we had were probably like Scrubs. That's about as far back as we've gone for TV. Scream 7 is next year, says Tony. Wow. I don't know that I'm ready for that. Oh, let's get into this. Yes, Coach Vic, let's get into this. I did watch Sinners. I watched it on my own because I heard it was really racy, and I was like, I don't know if I want my girls are, I don't know if they're ready for it, despite the fact that they're 17 and 15, whatever. So I didn't want to watch it with them. And so I watched it on my own. It was great. This movie is fantastic. Wow. What a movie. Lots of great plot twists. I almost don't want to talk about plot points because I don't want to give anything away. But this movie is a wild ride. If you somehow missed Michael B. Jordan's Sinners, and I called it his because the dude's playing two parts in it. He's a busy actor in Sinners. It is a wild ride. What a crazy movie. I was blown away by it. The effects are really creepy cool. The music is fantastic. It really is a whole lot of fun. And I highly recommend that music scene. Yes, right? The music scene is wild and cool. And again, it has the right amount of like creepy and yet also like horrifying. And there's some jump scares and stuff. It's a good one, and I believe it's streaming somewhere right now. I don't know where I saw it. It might have been HBO or whatever, but it's definitely streaming right now. So it's worth taking the time if you haven't. I had heard good things about it, and I thought the twist had to do with the fact that Michael B. Jordan was playing twins, but there's a lot more going on in this movie than just that. But Michael B. Jordan as the twins he is fantastic. He does a great job for sure. It is HBO Max. That's okay. Okay, there we go. I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. Ooh, Simon is conflicted. He doesn't feel he's ready to say good or bad. Okay. They bought the costumes that weren't used for Blade. Is that how they did it? That's hilarious. That's funny. It does feel like a throwback for sure. It does feel like an old school horror kind of vibe to it. Yeah, whatever they're calling HBO Max now, that's what it is. But it does feel like a near dark kind of movie experience, right? Like a modern near dark style. I love that it's set in the Prohibition era, so it has this timeless aesthetic to it. Visuals really strong. It just felt lived in. It didn't feel artificial in any way. It was really cool. Writers didn't know how to end it. Random after credit scene helped save the ending a lot. Interesting. Okay. John Big Daddy Ross, I'm adding you to the wheel of names. He is getting his shot. Let's see here. You got your name on there, man. He's getting on there for sure. I'm going to spin it again in about 4 or 5 minutes. So this is your chance. If you're not on there yet, if you've been hemming and hawing, we're getting close to the number that we want to hit. We're getting further and further along. We're about about $300 away from our goal, or about 300 away. We're getting close to the goal where I'm adding in that other slab. That incredible Hulk 102 is going to get added to our prize wheel. And then this is going to get wild, because that's like $100 book right there. Like, that book is crazy. I've got, and I know how expensive this book is, and it's worth way more than $25. I'm just going to tell you. So that book is the last thing I'm going to spin for today. So we got lots of things on that prize wheel. So definitely get on that list as soon as you can. What's Lasso saying? What's he doing? What's he saying? He says, sometimes I mix up Sissy SpaceX movies, and I think Loretta Lynn played a concert at a prom and then got dumped pig's blood on her. Yeah, might be getting a little sleepy at night. Might be a little sleepy. The first horror movie I watched was Halloween 1 and 2, double feature at 8 years old. You know what, Tony? This explains a lot. It really does. 8 years old, Halloween 1 and 2, might be a little young for that. I don't think it's rewatchable, one and done. Interesting. Okay. Interesting comment there. Carrie is a favorite, obviously. Yeah, it's an iconic movie. Joe says Sinners took everyone by surprise because the trailer for it said nothing about the vampires. Oops, spoiler. And then I was in a special screening for it the week before its release, and it took me by surprise. That's cool. I mean, let's be fair. The Thing is an all-time great horror film. I can't decide if it feels like a Halloween kind of a film or just a year-round, whenever you feel like it. It's very true, DJ. Monica Bellucci in anything, we can just add her in. We were just talking about this today because I showed it to my daughters for the first time. That clown. Yeah, my daughter's like, get that clown out of here. What the heck is this clown crap? Jacob's Ladder and the Serpent in the Rainbow, disturbing. Taylor, that tells me so much about you. I learned a lot about Taylor Winder from this one comment right here. Yikes. TM Nerdies in the chat. What's going on, TM? This is your chance. 43 people in the chat. Every $25 gets you on the wheel, and you can have multiple entries, multiple chances to win. We are looking to raise about $300 more, get us to that 29,000 mark officially. Then we're going to add an Incredible Hulk 102 to that wheel. 3.5. I can show you the pictures of it. Dayymares himself, our friend Adam, donated this slab. He's like, throw it up, throw it on the wheel, sell it, do something with this slab. So we want to add it to the wheel, but we need a lot more $25 entries, a lot more people contributing, doing their part. I appreciate you guys. This has been a great chat this morning. 40 people hanging out here. And like we said, you can do the very useful cost-free sharing. That's the best thing you can be doing, right? Go and put it on your social media. Share Rob's videos that he's going to be doing later, his live streams he's doing later. Post on your media the list for today. I'll show you what that looks like. Here's what Saturday looks like. You can find these images on Instagram if you need them. All the shows going on today. Again, a big Rob's Fat Stacks portion right here between 2:30 and 10 p.m. Eastern. Lots of stuff going over there on the Rob's Fat Stacks channel. And then tomorrow, lots of goodies going on, lots of exciting things going on. And the big bad boy right here is another Rob's Fat Stacks auction. So please be sure you're at least, if nothing else, sharing that stuff out, creating as much awareness as we possibly can. So I appreciate you guys doing that. It makes a big difference. And again, helps the algorithm because we're at 46 people in here. I keep pointing at something you guys can't even see, but there it is on my StreamYard. 46 people in the chat helps in a big way. The algorithm starts letting people know that this is happening. Holy crud. Mad Cave just went mad. Mad Cave dropped a hammer and he is adding a ton more spots. So let me just get, I got to have to copy and paste. I think I'm going to get a ton more of these. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. There you go. 1, 2, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mad Cave went mad here. He just added 10 spots onto the prize wheel. Holy cripanoli. We just went crazy. That means we are $70 away. $70. Somebody could donate 3 entries right now and get us to that mark. 3 more entries on the wheel, and we will add that Incredible Hulk 102. We will absolutely get there. There's no question in my mind. We will get there to this thing. So thank you to Mad Cave for going hog wild, but don't let him win all the prizes. Don't let him win all this stuff. You get yourself on there for your own sake. We're going to have that Hulk 102. We're going to have that Marvel Fanfare 1 in a 9/8. Beautiful front and back cover book. Look at all of that. Plus, we're giving away 2 more journals from my man Albert Loves Comics. We're giving away another set of Venom covers from Dayymares. And I'm forgetting, another set of trade paperbacks from me. So lots of goodies here. Absolutely. Let's see. Vogs is saying, John, have you seen Johnny Get Your Gun? I have not. I don't know that one. That's not familiar with it. Lady Fantastic, what is going on? Lady, you got to get on this wheel. You got to get that happening. I have not shown my girls Exorcist yet. I offered it to them the other day. I said, hey, do you want to watch Exorcist? Do you want to watch Nightmare on Elm Street 3? I'm a big Dream Warriors fan, but I haven't seen it since I was probably a teenager. So I'm excited to see how bad Dream Warriors holds up. I really like that one. I think that's the one with Lawrence Fishburne, maybe. But like, I definitely remembered loving that one in the asylum where they're like trying to learn how to fight in the dreams. Like, that was a big fan of that one. So I was trying to get them to watch that one. There it is. See, DJ knows what's up. They've seen the original Nightmare and they did not care for it. They're like, it's kind of boring. I didn't really like it. But I was trying to get them to watch the third one with me. Haven't won them over yet. I'm just here to support, to take part in everything. Can't afford to spend right now. I totally get it, buddy. And thank you for Joe. Thank you for doing your part, which is hanging out in the chats, sharing these videos out, letting everybody know. Much appreciated. As Christina is saying, $25 gets you on the wheel. We want 3 more entries, and then we will be where we got to go. Whoop. And Austin LeMay is getting us almost all the way there. He is now on the wheel twice. So I'm adding Mr. Austin. And here we go. If I can spell his name. Austin. There we go. So Austin's on there twice. We are 1 away from hitting our mark. Oh, we did it. We crossed over. We're at 29,000 officially. Officially on the web page, it says 29,132. We have crossed over, friends. We are now adding that Hulk 102. I'll be doing that as the second to last prize. So the last 2 prizes we'll give away is that Incredible Hulk 102 and the Marvel Fanfare 9.8. We'll be throwing those up at the very end. So congrats, thanks, gang, for doing that. Oh, my man, Big Daddy Ross got on the list a couple more times, 3 more times. Let me add him on there. Let's see where we at. John Ross. Make sure you're getting on the list here as well, my friend. Awesome. Thank you, everybody, for contributing, for supporting. Oh, and we got Mad Spidey getting on there a couple more times. Let me add Mad Spidey. All righty. There we go. Double Mad Spidey's on the list. Appreciate you guys in a big way. Oh, and man Cave. I think I've been writing Mad Cave. I have been writing Mad Cave. Man Cave getting on there again. Oh man, he wants all the spots. He wants all the spots. Oh my goodness, gang. We have definitely crested the goal that I had set for us. So I appreciate everybody. Ooh, where's the letter C? Ooh. There we go. Got it. Ooh. Perfect. Okay. I think I caught up with the list here. The man in the chair has been just crushing it backstage. I appreciate it. Broke to the 31st. I appreciate you anyways, Lady F, being here and supporting everybody. Much appreciated. Ooh, we got Tate joining the list here. Appreciate you, Tate, for doing that. Man, oh man, this list is bumping. Now we're talking, gang. Now we are talking. This is real. It's happening. And again, we're crushed our goal for this stream, but we're still going strong across all the shows we got going. So this is an ongoing event across all weekend. So there's lots to do. I agree, Papa Wheelie. I would love to get us to 30K. We're going to keep going, of course, adding anybody that wants to get on the list here. I appreciate you guys for doing that. So let's spin this wheel again. Let me add it to the stage here. You guys can see all the times I wrote mad instead of man cave. Sometimes he got mad. He went mad. John, Man Cave said donate them to 3 community supporters. Oh, did I miss that? I'm sorry if I missed the comment that he left. Did he list the specific people that he wanted us to donate them to? I didn't see the names. Sorry about that. We got more names coming in. What's up? Tate Prime is in the chat. He is on the wheel as well. I appreciate you, buddy. 2 more spots for Mr. Damien. Let me add Damien 2 more times here. Whoop. Got those. Okay. Can someone remind me what Man Cave said? What was it Doc was saying that he wanted me to do? Well, if he wins, I'll reach out to him. He can always let me know. Doc is easy to get a hold of. Okay. No names. It's above though. Okay. So he said donate. If he wins, he wants us to donate them. So we'll have to come up with a fun way to donate those. maybe at the end, I'll clear all his names off and we'll randomize it with the people left on the list. How about that? Ooh, that's a great idea because you're already on the list. So he's just donating his spots. My last 2 donations were for Lady Fantastic. You got it, buddy. I will change those out right now to Sweet Caroline. Whoop. If I could spell it, I would get it right. There we go. I didn't even spell sweet right. I wrote sweet. Sweet. All right. I think I got those fixed. Okay, perfect. Updated. Just pick me. My wife just went boom, boom, boom. All right. She just yelled. All right. She's just yelling stuff. I don't know what that means, but all right. Yes, Doc is easy to get a hold of, said nobody ever. So good. But what I can do is at the end, I can just spin. What I'll do is I'll spin the wheel without any of the man caves or mad caves that I've got on there. And then we'll give them away if he wins anything. How's that, gang? But I got to spin the wheel a couple more times here. I'm going to showcase this just because Albert does a great job of making these awesome videos. And he's a great community member who always is donating some of these. So I got 2 more of his journals to give away. Here's what they look like.
Splice Original.
Yeah, that is awesome. Absolutely fantastic. Albert donates several of those every year to this event. I've offered to buy them the first year. I even almost had it. I was like, I'm going to buy these. He's like, why do you want all these? I was like, oh, I'm doing this thing. And he's like, no, I'm donating them. So he's been very nice to go out of his way to kind of donate them to Comics Curing Cancer. So thank you, Albert. I know it takes a ton of time and work to make those. So huge thank you, man. So we gave away the Eternity one. We're doing the TMNT journal now. So let me bring the names up and I'll shuffle them 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And this is for the TMNT journal. Let's see who we got. Big Daddy. Oh, yes. There we go. Big Daddy Ross. John, I got you. I will add your name to my list here. John, Big Daddy Ross, getting that TMNT. Ooh. MNT journal. There we go. Congrats to you, buddy. I appreciate that. So close, Austin. So close. Did not get it. But I'm going to shuffle this again. I got my Batman slab to give away now. So let me shuffle these. Boom, boom, boom. The Batman slab giveaway from me. Somebody's getting that right now. Somebody is taking that home. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be John again? John, Big Daddy Ross, twice in a row. He got it. He got 2 in a row. Big Daddy Ross coming in strong. He's like, I'm taking all the prizes. No, there's no man or mad caves around here. I'm taking all the prizes. Congrats, John. So I'll add, you are the winner, John, of the Batman set that I'm giving away. The Batman slab and all the cool variants that go along with it. So congratulations. Who doesn't love, right, Vogs? Who doesn't love it? Who doesn't love it? Where is he? Where did he go? Did I lose him? Where did Vogger go? There he is. Everybody loves Batman, right? Gotta love Batman. You're going to save on shipping, right? Just throw it all in one box together. Slabbity slab. We got Bleecker Street in the chat. What is going on, Reverend? He is going live tomorrow, as I've been sharing. Tomorrow, we've got him doing his show, I want to say at 11 Eastern. Was that right? Yes, 11 Eastern. He's going live. Make sure you are all checking the links for any of these videos because the streams are all up and they've all got the links. So you can go through and hit the notifications for all of the shows and be ready for everything. So make sure you're doing that. This whole community, sorry, there's the Saturday list. Blah, blah, blah. We are right here in the middle getting ready for about an hour and a half. We're going to be having the Legion of Comics Hearts will be going up. So definitely make sure that you are following everybody and that you're ready for all those streams that are going to be going on the rest of the weekend. And save, what you can, some time where you can be able to then share these streams out. So go on your Instagrams, go on your Facebooks, and let people know these are the events and this is where it's happening, because that is the best and most useful thing that anybody can be doing to support comics curing cancer this weekend. So as a back to the horror films, I'm sorry, Halloween's coming up. I want you to know I'm going to be doing Dr. Doom this year. I got items arriving. I'm doing a little DIY cosplay Dr. Doom thing. This obviously came from our friend Old Wolf. He 3D printed this. It's attached together. There's some pieces. There's two pieces, right, that allow you to kind of put it on over the top. I got a cloak with a hood, right? I've got some Batman gloves that I'm going to probably repurpose into silver to go with it, to give me like a gauntlets kind of look. Whoa. There we go. I'm going to build some of those big yellow circles with the gold chain to kind of hold the thing together. So that's me. I'm going to try to do a full Dr. Doom thing. The problem is it's going to be about 80 degrees out. I'm going to die in this thing. But who knows? We'll try to see if we can stay strong. We'll see how well we do. The Hearts go live in, is it a half an hour? Am I off? Oh my goodness. 3 hours. Let me do my math. Am I running late or did they run it early? What's going on here? Let me double check my media here. I think going live in a half an hour. I got to start spinning this wheel more often if that's true. They're going live at 2:30. Let's see here. +3. Yeah. Oh, good. No, I got an hour. Don't I have an hour and a half? Is my math off? Somebody help me out here. 80 degrees. John, would be cool for Halloween for me. Well, sure. Florida is different. I would never wear that costume in Florida at 1:30. So I'm trying to do the math in my head. So it is half an hour. Oh, crap. I got to spin this wheel more often. I'm just talking horror movies and costumes, and everybody's like, John, spin the damn wheel. I'm like, got to get off my ass here. You're going live. That's a Linx typo. It's 1:30. Okay. So I got 30 minutes and I got to spin the rest of these wheels. So let's see, how many more prizes do I have to give away here? Let's double check that I've done everything. I got Marvel Fanfare still. I got Evil Mutants. I got Venom. I got a trade paperback set. I got the Hulk 102. So I got 5 more wheel spins to do. Good Lord. Bad math, bad spelling. Who knows? It's all my fault. I'll take it. Now, we're not going to blame DJ. He's up early. He's sitting there in the chair. He's doing the work. The wheel of horror. I'm sorry, as Joey would say. All right. Well, then let's add the wheel. Let's spin a couple more times here. So I got 5 more prizes to give away. All right. So let's do the second round of trade paperbacks from me. And the other Venom set. This is the Son of Venom. So I'll spin those 2 prizes now. I'll shuffle 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Make sure that it's on the screen right. Everybody can see it. Awesome. There we go. We know time is not. It's true. It's true. I don't. Just be thankful I can do East and West Coast most of the time. You tell me you're in Central, you might as well tell me that you're in India or something. I'm not going to figure that out. I can't do that Central math. What is that Central stuff? Let's spin the wheel first. This first one's going to be for a set of trade paperbacks from me. You can pick and choose. I got a bunch of stuff from Jennifer. Comics Will Break Your Heart, so you can even get some of her books here. But let's spin that wheel. Chicken dinner. Oh, it's going to be a Mad Cave. Boom. All right, I'm taking that one Mad Cave off the list here. Oh, my goodness. So we got a Man Cave to spin for later. Okay, so we'll spin that one at the very end when we send you all over to the other side. And let's shuffle the names 3 more times or 4 more times, whatever. And we'll do the other Venom prize pack, the Son of Venom prize pack from our man Dayymares. Here we go. What is going on? Stu is in the chat. What's going on, Stewie? Who we got here? Tate. Congrats to Tate. Tate Prime, I will hit you up, my man. So this is a prize pack from our friend Dayymares. So Tate Prime, congrats on that one. Dayymares will ship that out to you. And let's go here and remove that. And then we will remind John how many more prizes we got. We got the Fanfare. I got I got another journal because I still haven't given away that. You know what it is? I'm hesitant. That X-Men journal that Albert made, that is fire. That is freaking amazing. And I'm like, part of me is like, I don't want to give it away. He is not talking about Big O tires. No, he is talking about Florida Gulf Coast Paul Big O. Let's see. Make sure everybody's got what they need. Remember to check over and hit the link for the next stream over on Legion of Comics in about 26 minutes. So you want to make sure that you're over there for the Legion of Comics stream next. John covets his neighbor's X-Men journal. Fair. That's accurate. All right. So let's deprive me of my covetousness. And we'll spin for that last Albert Loves Comics journal. This is the X-Men Brotherhood of Evil Mutants one. Christina again. No way. Christina's getting all of the wins. Congrats to Christina. I will add you. You got 2 of them now, Christina. And the X-Men one. You are a champion among champions. Congrats, well earned. And thank you for all the amazing stuff you do in our chat to help us with links and make sure what's going on and where everybody's going. So congrats to you, Christina Payne, 2-time winner this morning. Appreciate you. Although it's now afternoon, as I'm learning to do math and when shows are happening. That leaves us our last 2 prizes. I'm just going to double check. I've done everything else. Batman's done. Thor's done. TMNT is done. Evil Mutants is done. Eternity, Venom, Trade. Yes, we're down to the last 2 prizes. The big prizes are now left. Ooh, boy, oh boy. We've got, well, let me get the wheel. Nobody wants to stare at the wheel. You'd rather see the slabs. I've got a Marvel Fanfare issue number 1 in a 9/8 plus issues 2 through 9 and issue like 14 and 20 and 36 and a ton of Marvel fan. You can get like basically the starter pack Marvel Fanfare with a gorgeous copy of issue number 1, that wraparound amazing. Well, it's not really a wraparound, I guess. A 2-sided cover. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I can talk in Aussie time if that's what I really need, right? Angel's not on that. Is he on this cover? Oh, yeah, he is. Damn it. Why'd you have to ruin it for me, Lasso? We don't want to see Warren Worthington. It's Spidey and Sauron and mountains, and nobody needs Angel. And then Daredevil on the back. That's what we care about. None of this other garbage. Oh, Taylor Winder's getting on the wheel another time. He's like trying to get in the wheel here last second. We've only got 23 minutes left, and then we got to hustle our way over to the Legion of Comics live stream where they're doing the hearts. As a reminder, the link to Comics Curing Cancer, when you first go to the landing page, it says items up in the upper left-hand corner. And when you click on it, you'll see a ton of things that you can get, whether it's merchandising, get the merchandising. All of that stuff goes, the profit, all of that stuff goes to Comics Curing Cancer. So we appreciate you doing that. It's a great way to just support the cause straight up. But you can also find items that are for sale and where the bidding is for those things, right? So as a reminder, you can find the hearts, those wooden hearts that the community has been creating artwork with, and we will then be finishing the bidding on those during Mark's show a little bit later. Tate says, I will let John know in the DMs. Okay, he's trying to let me know something. I'm sorry about that. So I'll scroll back up. Thank you, John. He's giving Real James Willie his prize tag. Awesome. I got it. I appreciate everybody. The chat is moving fast. I appreciate it. I will edit my list here. Add Mr. James Willie here. Ooh. There we go. I appreciate everybody helping out. Look at all those awesome folks in the chat. Travis is like watching out for all those Canadians. I appreciate it. So I got Jessica is being adding one slot, and I got Taylor Winder is getting a spot. So let me add those in. T-Dub, I'm adding him in, and Jessica. So now I've added, gotta add the letter C. Okay, Jessica, there we go. So added those people onto the wheel. Running out of time the last few minutes for sure. He's less than 10 books away from finishing his Marvel Fanfare run. Ooh, luckily I have a few number ones. I mean, it's a classic series of books. The artwork is so phenomenal, really pushes the edge. Are we close to 30,000? Let me refresh and see where we're at. We got 29,232, gang. We are definitely close to 30,000. That's impressive. I'm just super pumped. Everybody being involved, everybody supporting. Yeah, Naman has a heart up. I know that Roscoe has one. I know that I think it's my man, Big B McFly. He did that Spider Woman one. I'm just saying that's a spicy heart. she's doing some maneuvers. She's got some Monica Bellucci action going on there. So very impressive. We are definitely over 29,000 for sure. Last we added it up. The hearts are nearing to $1,000 just in those hearts. That's incredible. Absolutely amazing. It says Glitter and Duct Tape says, I love the Batman and Superman hearts. There's so many great ones. Check them out. Put in a bid on some of those. They're all auction items, and the final bidding will happen during Mark's show in 20 minutes over on his YouTube channel. So that's where you're going to go when we wrap up with these last two prize wins. So just giving a second for anybody who's donating in the moment. For $25, you get on the wheel. And then we're going to spin for that incredible Hulk 102. That's the next thing we spin for. And we're going to do that in 4 minutes. 4 minutes until we spin it. I just want to mention, obviously, breast cancer awareness is a big thing in my family. That's kind of how I first came to Comics Curing Cancer before my friend Jen passed. And, obviously it hits us all in many different ways. But in my family, the ladies in my family, that's been a big topic for all of us. And I've loved that all 4 years that my oldest daughter has done volleyball in high school, they've done they call it Dig Pink event. It's a breast cancer awareness and fundraising effort. And the girls all have competitions for serving and setting and all these kinds of things. And the money that they raise goes to fight cancer, specifically breast cancer awareness. So that's why I'm wearing my bracelets. That's why I got the pink version of the Comics Curing Cancer shirt when I first did it. It's one of the many kind of ways in which this has impacted me personally. And I'm just proud of all the different ways, both in this community and outside of it, people are doing money, raising money for these causes, because it's absolutely incredible. I'm very much impressed with all of you and the ways in which we're trying to turn these lemons into lemonade and make something useful out of them, or just fucking throw the lemons at cancer. That's all we got to do. Who gives who needs lemonade? We'll just make a margarita and then throw the lemons at it. So Roscoe says, that was my first time drawing on wood. The wooden heart was fun. So yeah, Roscoe's got one. I think Roscoe was yours, the Nightmare Before Christmas one. I think if I'm remembering correctly, there's some really great pieces up there. Mad Spidey wants that Hulk 102. He's like, send it my way. Do it now. So we will absolutely spin that wheel. You've got 2 more minutes, buddy. 2 more minutes. We're adding another Tate slot to the wheel. He's like, I want that darn book. So adding another Tate to the list. You got it, buddy. You are on there. Let's see. Did I added that T-dubs already? Okay, good. So I'm all caught up on the wheel. All right. The wheel is good. Did a fun run for breast cancer research a few years back, raised over 100,000. Holy cow. That is phenomenal. And yes, sorry, let me scroll back up here. TM Nerdy dropping the facts here for our friend John Thomas and our friend Jennifer. Absolutely. And that was just in the last year, right? Just in that last year. Nightmare Before Christmas crossover with Scarlet Witch and Vision. That's what it was. That's fire. That is absolutely awesome. Coach Vic, I really appreciate it. It's been 6 months since his sister passed from cancer. Thank you, Coach Vic. I appreciate you mentioning that for sure. This is awful. It impacts us all. And what better way to fight it than with our hobby, right? To come together, donating things, time, money, whatever, to work together on this thing. Absolutely. Also, Indiana is hammering. Why do you see? Look, Vic, I thought we were friends. I thought we were friends. And then you got to do this. You got to do this. I'm a Cali guy. My sister went to UCLA. I used to have season tickets to John Wooden Court. And then you got to do this. We were vibing. We were connecting. And then you got to shame me like this. I don't know how I feel about our friendship now. I'm gonna not highlight that comment. That's what I'm gonna do. Vog says, I wish I could have known Jen better. You know what? I think she obviously, we all wish we had more time with her. That's just, I guess, the nicest way to say it. And knowing that I'm giving away a ton of her comics for this purpose, that's the juice right there. That's the prize at the end of the rainbow for certain. A compassionate one as to boot for sure, right? Okay, so we are on the right time. Let's spin this wheel for that Hulk 102. I will share it one last time. This is donated by our friend Adam Dayymares himself. Just an absolutely phenomenal member of our community. There's the back cover if you want to see it. But you've seen Dayymares he was in the chat all day yesterday, winning some great prizes, donating and supporting. And then he donated 3 different prizes to this show today. So huge thank you, Adam, for just being awesome and being you. So let's see who wins that Hulk 102 slab. Winner, chicken dinner. Who's going to get this bad boy? Gonna be Austin LeMay? No, it's going to be Mad Cave. Mad Cave. It is. So we're going to spin that one again here at the end. Oh, I love this. Here we go. So that's another one. We're going to do the 102 as well. Oh, I love this. It's going to get buck wild. It's going to get buck wild. Remove that one. Oh my goodness. This is going to be awesome. So that means all of you on the wheel, he basically just upped your odds of getting that book. So there it is. Can you make sure you're a T Dirty Lady, make sure you're at T Dirty Lady Fantastic and anyone else who's not on, please. I'm not quite sure what that means. He wants to make sure Lady Fantastic is on there, right? I think he means add. Lady Fantastic is on the wheel. We got 2 entries for her. Definitely 2 entries for her. Oh, TM Nerdy. That's what he means. Sorry. TM Nerdy. I'm going to start calling him T Dirty now. TM Nerdy is now T Dirty. I like that. That's like Burke Nasty and Burke Family. I like that. I'm going to call him T Dirty. What's up, T Dirty? I'm going to add him on the list. Yes, let's do that. I will change over this Mad Cave right here to TM Nerdy right there. Boom. Done. You got it. T Dirty. I think it's a nickname. I never had a nickname that cool. I don't know that I've ever had a nickname that cool. I like T Dirty. Right now, TM is like, John, been on too long. It's just this is when you cut ties with this guy. T Dirty is more fitting. I think if we get T Dirty and Burke Nasty together, you're gonna get quite a show, is what I'm saying. That's gonna be when all bets are off. None of this Power Rangers crap anymore. It's gonna get Vampirella Raw is what we're gonna get. All right, so I got one last wheel spin, and then I'm going to spin those other two for the people that Man Cave wants to spin on to the rest of the folks. So let's. Do I have the wheel up on the screen? I do. So let me shuffle. This 1, 2, 3 is for the Marvel Fanfare. Let's see who's getting the Marvel Fanfare. Dun, dun, dun. Is it going to be Man Cave again? I think it is. All right. So I'm going to remove all the Mad Caves. And I'm going to sort them real quick and then remove all the Man Caves as well. Unless he wants that one. He can tell me that he wants it. It's still his, right? Okay, I think I've fixed it. So if he wants it, so that means according to what our friend Man Cave said, he wants to spin those again for the remaining people on the list here. He's thrown TM Nerdy on there as well. So we've got a nice crew. Come on. Why are we doing this? And like, I don't know what you guys are just haters, man. You're just haters today. I don't need to know that score. Just say that they're losing. I don't need to know that they're getting mopped up here. He wants to add Bleecker Street. Yeah, you go. All right, he wants Bleecker Street on there as well. So we'll use one of his spots to add our man Bleecker Street. All right, so Bleak is now on there. Shuffle that up a little bit and make sure if he's got anything. I said, what's up, Rod? The Rican is in the chat. What's going on, Rod? Appreciate you. Let's check the soccer score. I forgot to do that earlier, Vogger. Thank you for the reminder. It sounds like it was 1-0 at the half. Let's see how's the second half. So we were up by 1-0. This was the big game. So my daughter's team could lock first place in their division if they win this game. I did remove all the Man Caves. I think I did them. I think I got them all removed. Let me double check. Scrolling back to I'll sort them by letter. Yeah, I think I got all of them off there. We are good. We are clear for launch. I think we're good. And I think so. Then now I've got 3 prizes to spin for. I got the 102, I got the Marvel Fanfare, and I got the trade paperback. So I got 3 prizes to spin for using the names that are left on the wheel. So I'm going to sort these 4 times, and then I'm going to spin for the trade paperbacks first. Here we go. Spinning for those trade paperbacks first. Here we go. Magic Lasso. It is Magic Lasso. Congrats to you, Ryan. There you go. So I'm going to add Ryan to the list here. He's just won some trade paperbacks. So let me do that. Ryan. All right. We still have to do the 102, and we still have to do the Marvel Fanfares. So we got 2 more wheel spins to do here before I dump you guys off onto the Legion of Comics YouTube channel. That show starts in about 8 minutes. We just scored on a penalty kick, so we're up 2-0 right now. We had a penalty kick and we scored, so Charlie is doing well in the goal box today. So yeah, 2 more wheel spins, and huge thank you to Man Cave for offering up those spots for everybody else. John is surely curing cancer. So yeah, in my own silly way, right? In my own goofy, silly way. Thank you, Dio, for coming by. I appreciate you, man. All right, so let's shuffle. 1, 2, 3. And this is going to be for the Hulk 102. Let's see how we do. No whammies, no whammies. And that winner is... it's TM Nerdy. Congrats to Dirty. T Dirty coming in strong with the Hulk 102. Holy buckets, gang. That was, who could have predicted? Who could have predicted? I'm gonna write that down. He's getting it. He's getting that. So congrats to T Dirty for that win. Well, that is fantastic. That is just phenomenal. Yo, what happened? You just won this book. Let me show you the images right here. You just won this book, this comic. T Dirty, you just won the Incredible Hulk 102 with the awesome, by the way, the Hulk label from CGC. You just won that, man. T Dirty with the W. So there you go, buddy. Congratulations to you. And that'll be coming from our friend Dayymares. So he will be shipping that out. I love that Dayymares is getting all the Canadian shipping. So good. He's going to have to ship all this stuff to Canada. It's hard. It's hard fighting cancer. Sometimes you gotta ship things to Canada. What are you gonna do? Womp womp. So we got one last prize, 7 last minutes. So let me just, before I spin that last wheel, let me just remind you that the rest of the day, there's a ton of great things going on. We're going to Legion of Comics next, but then immediately following the hearts, we're going to be going over to Rob's Fat Stacks for both Only Slabs and then the art auction. So a lot of great things happening today. It finishes out with our friend Hall Yeah overnight tonight, the late night show. And then tomorrow, we're going to have the Aussieverse crew taking over in the wee small hours for us, or prime time for them. Then we got Cliff on Comics, in which I'm going to be joining along with C. Bizzle in the morning over on Cliff's channel. Then Bleeker the Reverend takes over at 11. And of course, it all wraps up with the epic. And I do say epic because that thing goes on. The epic auction over on Rob's Fat Stacks with all the comics, the trades, everything he's got. Whatever's left, he's going to sell everything. So this is the list. Make sure that you are subbed up, that you've hit the notification bell, because it's all happening. Some incredible stuff is going on, and it's all for fighting cancer. So it's all for the American Cancer Society. You can share the links to the videos. You can post them. You can highlight these images over on your Instagrams and your Facebooks. I appreciate everybody taking that time. And thank you to the man in the chair backstage for getting up early, having some coffee, and then just, chatting with us. So huge thank you for the team. Of course, Rob and Mark, as well as the trifecta of Comics Curing Cancer, because I'll tell you, this is a lot of work. I'm doing a little show. They're doing a ton of work, a ton of streams, a ton of hangouts. They're backstage supporting so many channels. These guys they're putting in the work, and then it ain't done. I'm sure they're taking off days of work next week to be just shipping stuff out, organizing and shipping stuff. So they're doing a ton of work. They're using their PTO time or whatever to be shipping stuff out to you all. So absolutely incredible team, and huge thank you for them every year for putting on this event, because it's above and beyond, absolutely above and beyond. All right, so that's it. I've rambled long enough. We got one last wheel spin to do. This is it. This is for the Marvel Fanfare. Thank you to our man Cave for donating the spots on the wheel for this giveaway. Here we go, gang. Winner chicken dinner. It's going to TW, Taylor Winder, you fiend. You have won the Marvel Fanfare set of books. TW, congrats, my man. So let me mark that down on my list here. Taylor Winder, Marvel Fanfare, congrats, buddy. If I can spell fanfare, I will have done my job. Huge congrats to you, Taylor. I don't even know that he's still in the chat. It's definitely rigged. We all know that it's rigged, but that doesn't really matter. Taylor, congrats. Man Cave, thank you for donating so much money, but then obviously donating those spots back out so guys like T Dirty can win their prizes. If anybody can drop the link in the chat I know that Man Cave's got the link, the wrench. I know a few of my wrenches are floating around in there. Any of my other wrenches in the chat, Magic Lasso's in the chat. You can drop the link for Legion of Comics stream. I know Christina's probably in the chat as well, so that everybody can follow that link over, because in about 2 minutes, he's going live. And I want to make sure people are over there following in the chat. In between, click that link at the top and go check out the hearts and what they're going for, because you can put in a bid on the ones that you want to win. So you can go into the items section at the top on the left-hand side, and then look at the hearts that are up for auction, and then put your bids in on the ones you want to win, because coming up on Mark's channel, those things are going to start going like hotcakes. I appreciate all of you coming by, all of you hanging out with us, and I'm going to get us out of here. Whoop, I missed a comment there in the chat. A lot of thank yous. I appreciate everybody doing that. Let's see. T-Dub wants to donate it to his bear. I don't think that's how that works, but I like the idea. We Papa. I'm going to bounce out of here, and I appreciate everybody coming by again. Head on over to Legion of Comics because that's where it's all happening next. Thanks everybody for coming, and I'll play my outro music here. So see you guys soon.